What's up guys, Fruit Punch Saber here. Am I here with another video of Granblue Fantasy Versus? I want to go over Beelzebub in this video, and the reason why I want to go over Beelzebub because I spotted Beelzebub to be pretty dang different in arcade mode compared to his DLC form. So I'm gonna go ahead and I did a couple of recordings and I just want to do it in this fashion, right? I'm just press play and then I'm gonna pause and then spot the difference, show you the difference of what he had. So right here we're just going to go through the quick introduction. I'm gonna let the introduction play because this is the arcade version of Beelzebub. Give you a little bit of what's going on, and I put this on Nightmare, so hopefully he'll use his cool moves. He doesn't really do any combos, even though it is Nightmare. He pretty much just do some special skills and supers. That's pretty much it. But I want to tell you some differences. So round start, we're going to see a huge difference right here, right? Of course, I play Jita because easy character. Right there. I don't know how to rewind that a little bit, but you saw that. Round start, fireball. So arcade version Beelzebub had round start fireballs. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and I'll keep my camera there, it doesn't really matter. But look, round starts, as you can see, he doesn't have a single feather. I don't know what they're called, but when he does his air fireball, it's always multiple attack. And then it's fast. It's very fast. I'm like, what the heck? Beelzebub had this move. Not only can he do an air fireball that shoot multiple projectiles at once, he can follow it up with a dive kick. I'm like, what the heck? That's crazy. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to the other one. Let's see. Let me go ahead and play this. So I went through his move list, right? I mean, I played Beelzebub a little bit. I already checked him out, but I just wanted to reconfirm on your side too and give you a little bit of visual. As you can see, he does not have any air fireball at all in his move list. Why? I don't know. I don't think it'll be too broken because whenever he jumps, I just do EXDP because I don't want to deal with any of his air fireball game. He doesn't really do a raw dive kick. He always go with an air fireball. But that air fireball, come on, why you gotta remove that from Beelzebub? I don't think it'll be too broken. It'll be nice for him to have, and it could share the same skill slot as his fireball. So if he does an air EX fireball, it'll just use up his fireball gauge, and then he won't be able to use fireballs anymore. They could just add that in, right? It's already in the game. I don't know how hard it'll be to add that in. And here's another big difference. So you saw, let me go ahead and press play, right? So we're gonna see fireball, dive kick. All right, you see that? That's his normal fireball, right? Pretty much his light version is fireball, but look, that was lightning speed compared to his normal fireball. We're gonna see that one more time. No pause. Okay, so let me go ahead and show you the difference between those. Is look at his fireball right here. As you can see, I am the Beelzebub on the left. Look how slow this fireball is, right? Raw fireball. I mean, slow projectiles have some uses, right? Like you can see Lancelots and Jitas, they can use theirs to run and cover. I don't think Beelzebub can really run too far in with his L fireball. So I wonder why they reduced the speed compared to his arcade version, right? You see that one more time. So air fireball, fast fireball again. This one's slower. As you can see, his medium version of fireball seem a lot slower compared to his regular version. See, look at his medium version fireball. And then we're gonna go here. It's in this one too. But it's EX. Well, actually, it looks like the same speed. Might be a little bit of a difference, but I don't really see too much of a difference. So his M version fireball seemed the same. The only huge difference really is his L version of fireball. It's a lot slower compared to his arcade version. His arcade form L version of his fireball is a lot faster. And then as you see, the EX1 is pretty much the same too. See, that light version is lightning speed. Look at that, it's so good, dude. So we know there's gonna be a big buff when Zoe comes out. Zoe comes out very soon. If I want anything for Beelzebub to be buff, I want Beelzebub to be his arcade version, but not too crazy like his arcade version. And I'll go over that soon enough too. But his fireball game is completely different in his arcade version. I would like them to add air fireballs and his L version of his fireball to be lightning fast, just like that. And then here's another difference, the super. Honestly, I don't care about the super. As you saw, it's pretty dang slow. And the difference is there's 3 spirals. I'll go ahead and show you what his supers look like. This is his SBA right here. And the difference is this has a hitbox. I didn't test it out if the arcade version has a hitbox, but at least this one has a hitbox. It's only 1, but it does a huge chunk of damage anyway. And then I'm gonna go close. It's like full damage right here. So I think his super is pretty fine. They don't really need to change it to his arcade version. So far right now, I just like his fireballs in his arcade version. Dude, see, the air fireball, I mean, I don't know why they took it out from Beelzebub. There's no reason to take out his air fireball. Maybe they're scared to give him too many tools. He'll be too strong of a character, but you can get around with the air fireball. As you saw, I just DP with Jetta to avoid it because I didn't want to deal with any bull crap. And then I didn't test out, I should have tested out the force field, his DP if it is air unblockable. I didn't test that out. But I do want to show you this though. See, what's this called? Chaos Bringer or something like that, or Chaos Caliber. It's one of those, but it goes super far. It's full screen, and his normal version, right? His playable version, it doesn't go full screen. In my opinion, it doesn't really need to be full screen. I think it has enough range. See, the range on it is pretty good, but I just want to show you that difference between his arcade version and the normal version. His playable version, I'm calling it the playable version just for less confusion. His arcade version is a full screen, and the playable version is decent distance. And let's go back to the arcade. The air fireball. The air fireball is so sick. I'm so mad they took that out. Man, his fireball game was so good. Look at that, man. I want his air fireball that can turn into a dive kick. That would be so sick. Just give it to Beelzebub. You already have characters that does like 80% of your life, right? Come on, man. Just give Beelzebub a better zoning tool. He'll be super fun. And then just a full screen low. I don't know if it's called Chaos Caliber. I just put it there. I think it was Chaos Bringer. But the full screen low on his playable version is actually not full screen. In fact, it's minimum screen. Very minimum distance, but it is a low. And very few characters have multiple lows like Beelzebub. So I guess I don't have any complaint that this should be full screen, but it'll be nice. It could be like Fairies, right? Fairy got like a pretty much almost full screen low. So why not give it to Beelzebub? But he doesn't really need it, to be honest. Guess he doesn't really need the air fireball, but it would be nice to have. And plus, if you get this on counter hit too, it could wall bounce, and then he can convert it to a combo. So I don't have too much complaints on this move right here. I think his arcade version looks so fun. I wish you could play it. And then it's just me just making sure we can go another round. That's just super again. Super is still pretty punishable. I didn't really properly punish it at that time. Computer blocked it. Okay, so here's his teleport. His teleport reminds me of, this is actually an invincible teleport. I think, I don't know if his teleport in the playable version is just like this, where it's invincible in startup. If not, I kind of wish it is then. Because, come on, man. Why not? I guess, nah, that would be too annoying. It'd be kind of like Akuma's then. Because his teleport in the arcade version is pretty much like Akuma. It has like an invincible startup, and then he can get out the corner free. This one probably doesn't have the invincible startup, but I think it's probably faster on recovery. So that's the difference. He has like a Kuma Demon teleport in the arcade version, and he has a regular teleport on the playable version. And I didn't really test it out too much as I don't really play this character, but I'm pretty sure this teleport isn't invincible on startup. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section below. But I think the arcade version though, with the Akuma teleport, is invincible on startup. So that's the big difference right there. So if I would prefer this move over the other teleport, I prefer the demon teleport. Get out the corner free. It's pretty cool. See, I'm trying to see if he got anything else. He doesn't really have anything. The crap out of Beelzebub. Oh, here you go. So this part I do want to cover. As you can see right here, Beelzebub have this. So I tested out, at least on my end. I don't know if you could on others. Who knows? I don't really play Beelzebub like that, but I'm pretty sure his invincible move for the playable version, he can't really combo off of it, right? I tried doing like, you know, multiple times, doing multiple versions. I did the L, M, and H version, but I'm pretty sure for the playable version, you can't combo off of it. And in the arcade version, he could combo off of it, which is really interesting, right? Because there's other characters too, like Catalina and Jita, that could combo off of their invincible move if the opponent jumps high, alright, maximum length. But for some reason, Beelzebub, he can't really combo from his invincible move. See? Because it has like a really long cooldown. Recovery. It has a really long recovery after it ends. As you can see in the arcade version, he could combo off of this Lang field, or invincible move if you want to call it. So I found that pretty dang interesting. And it's really good. It's super fast. I think I guess they don't want to make it like the arcade version. It'll be too hard to punish, and that would be annoying, right? Having an invincible move that's super hard to punish. So I guess that's the right call. So that's the other move, and there's one more I want to go over. Damn, I really like that teleport. Let me see that teleport one more time. You know what? To be honest, I would prefer Demon Teleport over regular teleport. Because the Demon Teleport looks so cool. And it's invincible on startup. It's mad cheap. And that air fireball? Dude! Come on. Come on, Cygames. Just give it back. Give him his air fireballs back. It's so cool. It won't do any harm. Get out of here. Oh, okay. So this is his arcade version of his SSBA. Honestly, they don't need to bring this back. They don't need to give this back to the playable version of Beelzebub, because playable version of Beelzebub have a cooler SBA, and it's pretty damn good too. Like it's pretty hard to punish if you do it right, but you could dodge it. But it's pretty hard to punish. So this SSBA, this is SSBA. The difference is he doesn't go to the center of the screen, and he has an animation too. So yeah, so that pretty much wraps up everything about the arcade version of Beelzebub and the differences between with the playable version of Beelzebub. The only thing I would prefer is Fireball, right? And it's Teleport. Air Fireball is too sick. And his Teleport right here. See? Oh, let me see that one more time. So Teleport, arcade version Teleport, super sick. Demon Teleport and Air Fireball. Those are the biggest difference between arcade version Beelzebub and playable version Beelzebub. Obviously, because he does not have that move, and he replaced the teleport with another teleport, but it's not the Demon Teleport. And the Lang field, I just call it the invincible move, the force field. He could combo off of that easy compared to his playable version, This playable version can't really, but that's understandable because it'll be, if they made the recovery super ridiculous on that move, it'll be hard to punish, and that would be annoying for the other people playing against Beelzebub. And his L version of his fireball, which is lightning speed in the arcade version, but it's been super slow down on the playable version. There might be some uses with the slowdown version, but I don't know, man. They made his zoning weird, right? I guess that's the right term. And I don't want to use the word, you know, I'll use the word normalize, pretty much. So, Beelzebub getting hit. So that wraps up everything on Beelzebub. I just wanted to share this video because I find it pretty intrigued on the difference between Arcade Version Beelzebub and Playable Version Beelzebub. I wonder if they actually change Beelzebub at the last minute after seeing people fight against Beelzebub in arcade mode or RPG mode, one of those modes. They were like, oh, maybe we made him a little bit too good. Let's tone him down a bit, remove some moves, and change him up a little bit, right? When he becomes playable. And that's why he's kind of funky in his playable version. But, who knows? Who knows what went inside Cygames headquarters / Arcsys. Anyway, appreciate you guys watching my video. Please like and subscribe. I'll be doing more Granblue Fantasy Versus videos in the future. I want to try to do more single player content and focus on that because I find it very interesting, right? I guess that's the word, right? I need to explore more single player content rather than multiplayer because there's a lot in the game that Cygames provided and I don't really bother in that mode, including like arcade mode, RPG mode, and then that's that cool Tower of Babel. I don't know what that tower is called. I want to try to do those more, you know, get my $60 worth. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and head out. Alright, laters guys, bye.